Top 5 fruits for perfect vision. Ever found yourself struggling to read a street sign from a distance or squinting at your phone in the dark? You're definitely not alone. Over 2.2 billion people globally suffer from some form of vision impairment, and nearly half of these cases could have been prevented or haven't even been addressed. What's even more alarming is that many common vision problems, such as macular degeneration, cataracts, and dry eyes, don't show noticeable symptoms until the damage is well underway. By then, it becomes harder to manage and is often irreversible. It's the kind of slow creep that makes you wish you'd done something sooner. And that's exactly why this video matters. Vision loss doesn't just make it harder to see. It affects your independence, your mental health, and your ability to enjoy life. But here's the good news. Your daily diet can actually play a powerful role in protecting your eyes before problems even start. The secret? Fruits. Specifically, certain fruits are loaded with the compounds your eyes crave. Let's look into the top 5 fruits scientifically shown to support and even improve your vision, and why they're way more than just sweet treats. First up on our list is the humble but mighty blueberry. Let's take a closer look at the tiny powerhouse that's been making waves in both the health and vision world, blueberries. They may look small, but they pack an incredible punch when it comes to protecting your eyes and sharpening your vision. If you're someone who stares at screens all day, struggles with night driving, or just wants to future-proof your eyesight, blueberries might just become your new best friend. So, what exactly makes blueberries so special? The secret lies in a group of compounds called anthocyanins, natural pigments that give blueberries their deep blue color. But they're not just for show. Anthocyanins are potent antioxidants that help combat oxidative stress in the body, particularly in sensitive areas such as the retina. Every day, your eyes are bombarded by blue light from phones and computers, environmental pollutants, and even UV rays from the sun. Over time, this exposure can create free radicals, unstable molecules that cause cellular damage. Anthocyanins act like your eye's personal bodyguards, neutralizing these free radicals before they can harm. A compelling study titled "Blueberry Supplementation Improves Night Vision," conducted by Nakaishi et al. In Japan, found that office workers who consumed standardized blueberry supplements for just 8 weeks experienced a noticeable improvement in their dark adaptation ability, basically, how quickly their eyes adjusted to low light. That's huge for anyone who drives at night or struggles to navigate dim environments. But that's just one layer of the blueberry story. Blueberries are also loaded with vitamin C, an essential nutrient that supports the connective tissue in your eyes. Your eyes rely on collagen to maintain the structure of the cornea and the tiny capillaries in the retina. Without enough vitamin C, these delicate tissues can become weak and more prone to damage. Not to mention, blueberries bring in a healthy dose of vitamin E, another antioxidant that helps protect the eye cells from degeneration, particularly important as we age. And if you've ever heard of macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults, blueberries are your ally here, too. The anthocyanins, along with other polyphenol in blueberries, have been shown to improve microcirculation in the retina, which enhances oxygen and nutrient delivery to the eye. A study published in Advances in Nutrition found that anthocyanin-rich foods, particularly blueberries, help maintain the integrity of retinal blood vessels, thereby reducing the risk of age-related macular degeneration. One lesser-known benefit? Blueberries can reduce visual fatigue. Another study from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry reported that regular blueberry intake may help alleviate eye strain caused by prolonged screen exposure, something most of us can relate to. Researchers found improvements in flicker fusion threshold, a measure of visual fatigue, among individuals who regularly consumed blueberry extract. So, how much should you actually eat? About half a cup a day, fresh or frozen, is enough to get the benefits. For better absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like E, combine them with a small amount of healthy fat. Think chia seeds in a smoothie, a spoonful of nut butter, or even full-fat Greek yogurt. It's a small, delicious habit that pays off in clearer, sharper, and more protected vision. Next, let's talk about kiwi, a fruit that doesn't get nearly enough credit when it comes to eye health. When it comes to vibrant fruits that support razor-sharp vision, kiwi often flies under the radar. But this fuzzy little powerhouse is doing some seriously heavy lifting behind the scenes. If you're trying to preserve your eyesight, especially your central vision, kiwi may be one of the best additions to your daily routine. Packed with a cocktail of eye-loving nutrients, kiwi works at the cellular level to protect, repair, and strengthen your visual system. What makes kiwi a standout in eye health is its rich content of lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that your body doesn't produce on its own, meaning you have to get them from your diet. These carotenoids are found in the highest concentrations in the macula, the small part of the retina responsible for central vision and fine details, like reading, driving, and recognizing faces. Lutein and zeaxanthin act like natural internal sunglasses, filtering high-energy blue light before it can damage the delicate photoreceptor cells in the retina. Without sufficient intake of these nutrients, your eyes become more susceptible to oxidative damage and inflammation, which can gradually lead to age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of irreversible vision loss in individuals over 60. A study titled Macular Pigment Optical Density and Lutein Supplementation in Healthy Volunteers found that daily intake of lutein-rich foods like kiwi led to measurable increases in macular pigment density, a key marker for visual health. Another interesting piece of data from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that increased dietary lutein and zeaxanthin are associated with a lower risk of advanced AMD by up to 43%, which is quite significant considering the prevalence of the condition. But that's not all kiwi is going for it. It's also incredibly rich in vitamin C, gram for gram. It actually contains more than an orange. Vitamin C supports the integrity of blood vessels in the eye, especially the tiny capillaries that nourish the retina. It also plays a pivotal role in regenerating other antioxidants, such as vitamin E and glutathione, amplifying their protective effects. This regeneration loop is crucial because the eyes are constantly exposed to oxidative stress from light and environmental toxins. Kiwi even delivers a modest but meaningful amount of zinc, a mineral that helps transport vitamin A from the liver to the retina, where it's used to form melanin. This pigment protects the eyes from UV light. Zinc deficiency has been linked with impaired night vision and, in severe cases, can contribute to cataract development and retinal degeneration. Now, how should you enjoy this vision-saving fruit? Aim for 1 to 2 kiwis a day, ideally on an empty stomach in the morning or as a mid-morning snack to maximize absorption. For an extra eye health boost, pair kiwi with a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds, which are high in vitamin E. This combo supports the fat-soluble nutrient synergy that enhances the absorption and action of antioxidants in the retina. Now, here's where things get a bit unexpected. Papaya. Papaya may not be the first fruit that comes to mind when you think of eye health, but this tropical gem is a true vision-supporting hero hiding in plain sight. Often overshadowed by flashier superfoods, papaya quietly delivers some of the most essential nutrients your eyes need, notably vitamin A, in one of the most bioavailable forms of fruit. And when we talk about vitamin A, we're not just talking about clearer vision. We're talking about preventing blindness, particularly in vulnerable populations. Let's start with a powerful fact. Vitamin A deficiency is the leading cause of preventable blindness in children worldwide, according to the World Health Organization. The condition is called xerophthalmia, and it begins with dry, irritated eyes and can progress to night blindness and permanent vision loss. Papaya tackles this head-on. It's loaded with beta-carotene, a plant-based precursor to vitamin A. Once inside your body, beta-carotene is converted into retinal, the active form of vitamin A that supports the cornea, the conjunctiva, and overall surface health of the eye. But papaya's benefits don't stop at vitamin A. It also contains papain, a unique enzyme that helps break down proteins and reduce systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a key underlying factor in several eye conditions, including uveitis, diabetic retinopathy, and early-stage macular degeneration. While papain isn't a direct cure, it contributes to a healthier, less inflamed environment within the body, making it easier for the eyes to repair and protect themselves. Papaya is also a rich source of vitamin C, which we already know plays a significant role in maintaining the structural integrity of the delicate blood vessels that supply your retina. A single medium papaya provides well over 100% of your daily vitamin A needs and around 88 milligrams of vitamin C, nearly meeting the recommended daily intake. This combination of antioxidants helps neutralize the oxidative stress your eyes face daily from sunlight, pollution, and screen exposure. An inspiring study conducted in rural India examined the impact of vitamin A-rich fruits, such as papaya, on children with early signs of vitamin A deficiency. After just a few weeks of dietary intervention, many of the children showed marked improvements in visual acuity and a reduction in symptoms of night blindness. This is particularly powerful, as papaya is both accessible and affordable in many parts of the world, making it a practical tool in public health nutrition. To really get the most out of papaya's beta-carotene, don't eat it alone. Beta-carotene is fat-soluble, which means your body absorbs it more effectively when it's paired with a small amount of healthy fat. Try drizzling a few slices of fresh papaya with olive oil, pairing it with avocado, or blending it into a smoothie with coconut milk for an eye-nourishing treat that's both delicious and functional. And here's the best part. Papaya is incredibly easy to enjoy. It's naturally sweet, requires no cooking, and is perfect as a morning fruit, an afternoon snack, or a refreshing dessert. It's also gentle on the stomach, making it a good option for people with digestive issues or sensitivities. Another fruit you don't want to miss is orange, and not just because of its vitamin C content. If you thought oranges were only good for fighting off a cold, you're in for a surprise. This vibrant, juicy fruit is doing a lot more behind the scenes, especially when it comes to protecting your vision, particularly in people dealing with blood sugar issues or concerned about long-term eye health. Oranges are more than just a vitamin C powerhouse. They're loaded with bioactive compounds that offer targeted support for the eyes, especially against conditions like macular degeneration and diabetic retinopathy. Let's start with the basics. Yes, oranges are rich in vitamin C, which supports the collagen in your cornea and maintains the strength of the capillaries that supply blood to your retina. However, what is less commonly known is that oranges also contain potent flavonoids, such as hesperidin and naringenin, which have both anti-inflammatory and vasoprotective effects. That means they help reduce chronic inflammation and protect the delicate microvasculature, those tiny blood vessels, inside the eyes. These are the same vessels that are often damaged in diabetic eye disease, particularly in a condition known as diabetic retinopathy, which affects nearly 1 in 3 people with diabetes. Chronic low-grade inflammation and compromised microvascular health are two major, yet underestimated contributors to progressive vision loss. According to a 15-year follow-up study conducted in Australia, individuals who consumed oranges regularly had a 60% reduced risk of developing age-related macular degeneration, AMD, compared to those who rarely ate them. That's a striking number when you consider that AMD is one of the leading causes of vision impairment in people over 50 and has no cure once it reaches advanced stages. Oranges also have another trick up their sleeve: fiber. While most people associate fiber with digestive health, it also plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar levels. Consistently high blood sugar levels can lead to glycation, a process in which sugar molecules bind to proteins, causing cellular damage. In the eyes, glycation particularly affects the fine vessels in the retina, accelerating degeneration. The fiber in a whole orange slows down the release of sugars into your bloodstream, helping to stabilize blood glucose levels and reducing glycation-related stress on the eyes. However, many people go wrong by opting for orange juice instead of eating the fruit. While orange juice is tasty, it's stripped of fiber and can cause a spike in blood sugar. A whole orange, on the other hand, gives you all the nutrients plus the fiber, which makes a big difference in how your body absorbs and reacts to the natural sugars. Just 1 orange a day, ideally consumed with the white pith still on it, can provide this vision-protective cocktail of nutrients. To amplify the benefits, pair your orange with a protein-rich or mineral-rich snack, like a boiled egg or a handful of pumpkin seeds. The protein helps slow glucose absorption, and the seeds are a good source of zinc, a mineral essential for the function of enzymes in the retina and for transporting vitamin A into the eye where it's needed most. Let's close with something a little more familiar, easy to find, and just as powerful for your eyes: grapes. Yes, grapes. These sweet, juicy fruits might seem like simple snacks. Still, they're actually loaded with compounds that offer remarkable protection for your vision, especially when it comes to preventing retinal degeneration and slowing age-related eye decline. What gives grapes their visual edge is a unique class of antioxidants called polyphenol, particularly resveratrol and flavonoids, which help defend the retina, the light-sensitive layer at the back of the eye, against oxidative stress and inflammation. Resveratrol is especially interesting. It has been extensively studied for its heart health benefits. Still, more recent research shows that it also plays a critical role in protecting the delicate photoreceptor cells in your retina from damage caused by aging, chronic exposure to UV light, and screen use. A study from the University of Miami showed that mice fed a diet enriched with grapes had significantly better retinal function and structure as they aged compared to those who didn't get the grapes. This suggests that regular grape consumption could help preserve your vision over the long haul, even into older age. Another lesser-known benefit? Grapes help improve blood flow, which is essential for nourishing the tiny capillaries that supply the eye. This is especially important because reduced blood flow to the retina is a key contributor to conditions like glaucoma and macular degeneration. The natural antioxidants in grapes not only protect these blood vessels from oxidative damage, but also help keep them flexible and responsive, which means better nutrient delivery to the eye tissues. One surprising study published in Nutrition found that older adults who consumed just 1.5 cups of grapes daily for 16 weeks showed measurable improvements in macular pigment optical density, a marker associated with better visual acuity and reduced risk of macular degeneration. This is likely due to a mix of flavonoids, vitamin C, and lutein-like compounds present in darker varieties of grapes, especially red and black ones. It's also worth noting that grapes have a low glycemic index, so that they won't spike your blood sugar as quickly as many other sweet snacks. This is a big win for people with diabetes or insulin resistance, as maintaining steady blood sugar levels is crucial for preventing diabetic retinopathy. The natural fiber in whole grapes slows down sugar absorption, making them a smart choice for both satisfying sweet cravings and promoting eye health. To get the most out of grapes, eat them with the skin on. That's where most of the resveratrol and polyphenol are found. Avoid grape juice or dried versions, such as raisins. If you're looking for the full spectrum of benefits, they're more concentrated in sugar and lower in active compounds. Try tossing grapes into a salad with spinach and walnuts, freezing them for a refreshing snack, or simply enjoying a handful as a midday pick-me-up. While these fruits offer many benefits, it's essential to remember that they're not miracle cures. They're part of a broader lifestyle approach. For instance, if you smoke, have uncontrolled diabetes, or spend hours daily on screens without breaks, no amount of fruit will fully protect your eyes. However, incorporating these into your routine can help establish a strong nutritional foundation. Additionally, individuals with a history of kidney stones should exercise caution. If you have a history of kidney stones, consuming large amounts of vitamin C from citrus or kiwi could pose a risk. If you're on blood thinners, check with your doctor before adding goji berries, as they may interact with medications like warfarin. So here's your takeaway. Vision loss doesn't wait for you to act. It creeps up slowly, and by the time it's noticeable, it can be too late. But small, daily habits, like eating the right fruits, can stack the odds in your favor. Try incorporating at least one of these fruits into your daily diet for the next week. See how you feel. Pay attention to screen fatigue, eye dryness, or how clearly you see at night. And let us know your experience in the comments. Your story might just inspire someone else to take better care of their eyes. Your vision is one of the most precious gifts you have. Don't wait for a problem to show up before you start protecting it. Prevention starts today, and it can be as simple and delicious as a bowl of fruit.